Have you noticed that your parents have been speaking less or feeling fatigued without a clear reason lately? You might think these are just normal signs of aging, but in reality, they could be important messages that their body is sending. We are often too busy or assume they simply want more rest, but sometimes the smallest changes are signals of something much bigger. Linda, 72, once loved her small garden. However, in recent months, she lost interest. Her daughter thought her mother just wanted more rest, but in fact, it was one of the signs that her health was deteriorating rapidly. If you've ever felt that your parents are acting differently without knowing why, keep watching this video. There are 5 crucial signs that the body signals a year before passing away. Early recognition can help you take better care of them. 1. Changes in eating habits. In old age, many people begin to experience changes in their diet. This is not merely a shift in personal preference, but could be an important health indicator. If your loved one suddenly loses interest in their favorite foods, eats less than usual, or even forgets to eat, pay attention to this sign. Signs to watch for. Eating less than usual. Losing interest in previously enjoyed foods. Frequently leaving meals unfinished, claiming no appetite. Occasionally forgetting to eat or not remembering what they ate earlier. Refusing to eat even without an obvious illness. A real-life story. Mr. Henry, 78, was once a food enthusiast. Every weekend, he looked forward to enjoying his daughter's apple pie. It wasn't just a dish, but a cherished family memory. However, recently, his daughter noticed he no longer showed excitement when apple pie was mentioned. When served, he only took a bite or two, shook his head, and said he had no appetite. Initially, the family thought he was simply bored with the dish, but over time, they realized he was rejecting other meals as well. Family dinners lost their joy as he sat there, silent and uninterested in eating. This worried his daughter, prompting her to investigate the cause. Causes of changes in eating habits. Digestive system decline. As we age, digestion slows down, making it harder to process food, leading to a feeling of fullness more quickly. Changes in taste and smell. Aging reduces sensitivity to taste and smell. Foods that once tasted delicious may now seem bland. Dental issues. Tooth pain, gum inflammation, or weak teeth can make chewing difficult, leading to loss of appetite. Psychological and emotional factors. Depression, loneliness, or feelings of loss can cause seniors to lose interest in eating. Those living alone or with limited social interaction are more prone to this condition. Underlying health conditions. Diseases like Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, or cancer can affect appetite. Side effects of medication. Some chronic disease medications can reduce appetite or cause nausea. Tips and solutions. If you notice your loved one's eating habits changing, don't ignore it. Investigate the cause and provide appropriate support. Monitor their daily diet. Keep a food diary to track changes. Observe if they frequently skip meals. Divide meals into smaller portions. If they can't eat much in one sitting, offer 5 to 6 small meals a day. Prioritize light but nutritious meals. Choose easily digestible foods. Avoid hard or greasy foods. Opt for soft, easy-to-chew options like porridge, soup, yogurt, and soft fruits. Include protein-rich foods like fish, eggs, chicken, and tofu to maintain health. Stimulate their appetite. Use mild spices to enhance flavor. Add tangy fruits like oranges and tangerines to stimulate taste buds. Create a pleasant mealtime atmosphere. Eat together as a family to foster connection and motivation. Avoid pressuring or scolding them for eating less, as it can cause stress. Schedule regular health checkups. If loss of appetite persists, take them for a health checkup. Assess any digestive, dental, or underlying health issues. Review medication side effects. Check if their medication affects their appetite. Consult a doctor for adjustments if needed. Conclusion. Changes in eating habits can be an early warning sign of overall health decline in seniors. If ignored, it can lead to malnutrition, health imbalances, and a weakened immune system. By observing closely and making appropriate adjustments, you can help your loved ones maintain a healthy diet, thereby extending their lifespan and improving their quality of life. Remember, a meal is not just about nutrition, but also about connection and family bonds. Don't let small changes become a big regret later. 2. Changes in sleep patterns. Signs. Elderly individuals sleep more than usual, especially during the day. Frequently doze off while watching TV or during conversations. Difficulty sleeping at night, waking up multiple times. Waking up late in the morning and feeling lethargic throughout the day. Real-life story. Margaret, a 78-year-old woman, used to enjoy watching TV in the evening and telling bedtime stories to her grandchildren. However, her family recently noticed her dozing off on the sofa while her favorite program was still on. During the day, she slept more, but at night, she struggled to fall asleep. Her family assumed it was a sign of aging, unaware that it indicated declining health. One morning, her daughter found her still in bed when everyone else had been up for hours. When awakened, Margaret said she felt heavy and lacked the strength to get out of bed. The situation worsened over time, prompting the family to seek medical advice. The diagnosis revealed poor circulation and nervous system dysfunction, disrupting her sleep cycle. Early detection prevented her from slipping into more severe deterioration. Causes: changes in sleep patterns in the elderly are not merely signs of aging, but can stem from various reasons. Weakened circulatory system. Reduced oxygen supply due to poor heart and blood vessel function leads to fatigue and increased sleepiness. Hormonal changes. Melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone, decreases with age, causing insomnia at night and compensatory daytime sleep. Lack of physical activity. Inactivity disrupts the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Medication. Side effects. Some medications for heart disease, blood pressure, or diabetes can cause drowsiness or sleep disturbances. Psychological and emotional factors. Anxiety, depression, or loneliness can lead to poor sleep quality. Underlying medical conditions. Insomnia can signal Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, or other neurological disorders. Recommendations. Maintain a regular sleep schedule. Establish a consistent sleep routine and limit daytime naps to avoid nighttime insomnia. Create a comfortable sleep environment. Ensure a quiet, dark room with a comfortable temperature. Avoid blue light from phones, TVs, or computers before bed. Encourage light exercise. Gentle activities like walking, yoga, or Tai Chi can help regulate the sleep-wake cycle and reduce excessive daytime sleep. Promote relaxation before bedtime. A warm glass of milk, soothing music, or storytelling can ease the transition to sleep. Limit caffeine and alcohol intake. Avoid tea, coffee, or alcohol, which can negatively affect sleep. Regular health checkups. If excessive sleepiness or insomnia persists, seek medical attention to detect underlying health issues. Conclusion: changes in sleep patterns are vital indicators of declining health in the elderly. Early recognition and timely intervention can enhance sleep quality and overall well-being. If you notice such signs in your parents or loved ones, be attentive, provide support, and implement necessary adjustments to help them lead a healthier and happier life. 3. Gradual loss of interest in life. Signs: losing interest in meeting loved ones, refusing to participate in previously enjoyed activities, becoming quiet and distant from others. Real-life story. Mr. James used to be a very active person, walking in the park every morning and chatting with friends of the same age. However, recently he no longer leaves the house and sits quietly by the window. When his daughter invites him to family meals or a walk, he simply shakes his head and says he's not interested. Those around him noticed he is no longer cheerful, speaks less, and doesn't even smile at funny stories. Reasons: physical and mental decline. As people age, their bodies weaken, leading to fatigue and a lack of motivation to engage in activities. Feeling abandoned. Older adults may feel they no longer play an important role in the family as their children are busy with their own lives, leading to loneliness and a lack of attention. Depression in the elderly. Loss of interest in life can be a sign of depression in older adults. They may feel sad, hopeless, or anxious about the future. Mental preparation for departure. Some older adults may sense changes in their bodies and begin to accept the idea of leaving life, causing them to withdraw and communicate less. Specific symptoms: loss of interest in previously enjoyed activities such as gardening, listening to music, reading, or watching TV. Avoiding communication with family and friends, speaking less. Sitting quietly for long periods without showing much emotion. Refusing to attend family gatherings or meet friends. Signs of depression, such as sadness, anxiety, or negative thoughts. Advice: spend more time talking. Family members should actively engage in conversations, asking about past memories to help them feel valued. Avoid asking forceful questions like, "Why don't you want to go out?" Instead, gently encourage them. "The weather is beautiful today. Let's go outside for some fresh air." Encourage participation in light activities. It doesn't have to be intense activities. Simple things like making tea together, Watching an old movie or listening to music can help. If they once enjoyed hobbies like painting or playing an instrument, the family can create opportunities for them to return to these activities. Connect with the community. Register them for senior clubs where they can meet friends, exercise, or engage in group activities. If going out isn't possible, help them connect via video calls with distant friends and relatives. Observe and provide psychological support. If an elderly person shows signs of prolonged depression, the family should seek help from a doctor or mental health professional. Sometimes simply listening and showing understanding can help them get through difficult times. Encourage reminiscing about beautiful memories. Recall stories from their youth and look at old photos together. Writing a journal or sharing stories with grandchildren can help them feel valuable and contribute to the family. Conclusion. Losing interest in life is not just a psychological change, but also a sign that older adults are experiencing physical and mental decline. Families should spend more time showing care, encouragement, and helping them find joy in life. Don't let them feel lonely, as it can lead to a loss of motivation to live meaningfully. Remember, timely attention can help your loved ones enjoy a happy and fulfilling final stage of life. 4. Noticeable physical weakness. Signs. Everyday activities become significantly more challenging. They may struggle with walking, tire quickly after small tasks, experience dizziness, lose balance, and fall. Additionally, they may feel their muscles weakening, experience more pain, and take longer to recover from fatigue or illness compared to before. Real-life story. Mrs. Eleanor, 82, used to enjoy tending to her garden, preparing dinner, and taking short walks around the neighborhood. However, her daughter recently noticed that her movements had become slower, her steps unsteady, and she often leaned on furniture for support when walking through the living room. One afternoon, while reaching for a cup of tea from the kitchen counter, Mrs. Eleanor suddenly felt dizzy, lost her balance, and fell. Fortunately, her daughter was nearby to catch her and immediately called the doctor. The family soon realized that her weakness was not merely due to aging, but a sign of serious overall health decline. Causes. As people age, their bodily systems start functioning less efficiently. The musculoskeletal system weakens, and conditions like osteoporosis can make bones fragile, while joints become painful. The circulatory and respiratory systems work less effectively, reducing oxygen flow to the brain and other organs, leading to dizziness and balance loss. Additionally, slower digestion and metabolism can result in poor nutrient absorption, causing fatigue and weakness. Recommendations. Coping with weakness. Families should start noticing these changes early and help the elderly adapt. Small adjustments like installing handrails around the house, removing hazards to prevent falls, and ensuring well-lit areas with sturdy handrails in places like bathrooms, staircases, and hallways can make a significant difference. Avoid slippery rugs or small objects that may obstruct their path. Providing proper nutrition. As the body weakens, nutrient absorption becomes more challenging. Therefore, a well-balanced diet is crucial. Older adults should consume adequate protein to maintain muscle mass and essential vitamins and minerals like calcium and vitamin D for bone health. Incorporating antioxidant-rich foods such as leafy greens and fresh fruits can also help combat aging. Encouraging gentle exercise. While physical strength declines, inactivity can worsen the situation. Light exercises like slow walks, tai chi, yoga, or stretching can improve blood circulation, maintain flexibility, and slow physical deterioration. The key is encouraging regular activity, even simple tasks like gardening or light cleaning. Regular health monitoring. Signs of physical weakness can indicate underlying health issues like low blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, or neurological conditions. Regular checkups, including bone density scans, blood pressure monitoring, and blood sugar tests, are essential for early detection and timely intervention. Emotional support. Physical weakness not only affects health, but also impacts mental well-being. Older adults may feel insecure, helpless, or depressed when they can no longer do what they once enjoyed. Families should spend quality time with them, offer emotional support, and help them feel valued and loved. Conclusion. Noticeable physical weakness is a warning sign of a major life transition for the elderly. However, with early recognition and timely support, our loved ones can enjoy their later years with greater comfort and less pain and anxiety. The most important thing is to ensure they do not face this stage alone, but with the constant companionship and love of family. 5. A strange sense of peace. Signs. At this stage, many elderly individuals exhibit special behavioral changes. They begin tidying up their belongings, organizing important items, writing letters, sharing memories more deeply, and frequently expressing gratitude. They may call old friends, spend more time with their grandchildren, and even start writing down their thoughts and reflections. Some individuals undergo a clear spiritual transformation. They become more serene and less worried about illness or past sorrows. It seems as though they are preparing for something significant that their family members do not immediately comprehend. Real-life story. Maria, 85 years old, had never enjoyed talking about her past. She was always busy with the present, cooking family meals and visiting her grandchildren. However, one day her daughter noticed a change. Maria began spending hours organizing her wardrobe, carefully folding each towel and piece of clothing as if to leave them in the best condition. She also started calling old friends she hadn't spoken to in years. Each call lasted hours, filled with emotional recollections of the past. Maria expressed gratitude more often, thanking her daughter for taking care of her, thanking her neighbors for small acts of kindness, and even thanking market vendors she frequented. One evening, Maria sat down to write a long letter to her grandchildren. She shared her life story and secrets she had never revealed before. While she never mentioned death, every line was filled with love and advice. 2 weeks later, Maria passed away peacefully in her sleep. When her daughter read the letter, she realized that her mother had sensed her time was near and had prepared herself and her loved ones. Reason. There is no precise scientific explanation for this phenomenon, but many studies suggest that some people can sense when their time is nearing. It is not fear or despair, but rather a sense of peace and a desire to complete unfinished matters. Psychologically, humans have a need to leave behind a legacy, not material wealth, but values, memories, and important lessons for future generations. This explains why many elderly people suddenly wish to recount stories from their youth, write letters, or share their experiences. Advice. Cherish every moment. When your loved one shows these signs, do not dismiss them as mere nostalgia. Spend more time with them, listen to their stories, and enjoy every moment together. Show your love. Don't wait for the right moment to express your love. Do it now. Tell them how much you love them and how important they are to you. A hug, a thank you, or a heartfelt conversation can bring them warmth and peace. Record the memories. If they want to tell stories, listen and even record them, whether by writing, filming, or simply keeping them in your heart. These memories will be invaluable for future generations. Help them fulfill unfinished wishes. If they want to meet someone, help make it happen. If they want to write a letter, provide the paper and pen. If they want to visit a special place, find the time to take them there. These actions hold great meaning for them and help them feel at peace with their lives. Conclusion. When your loved one shows changes in behavior, such as tidying up, sharing more, and exhibiting a strange sense of peace, pay attention. This may be their way of preparing for a peaceful departure. What we can do is be there for them, cherish these moments, and make their final journey warm and filled with love. Time is something we always think we have enough of, until it's gone. Have you ever wondered, I wish I had spent more time with my parents, or I wish I had noticed the signs earlier? The truth is, when our loved ones leave us, nothing can bring them back. We are left with memories, moments, and, sometimes, unfixable regrets. Remember, love doesn't need to wait for tomorrow. A hug, a kind word, and a moment of care can be given right now. Don't wait until it's too late to appreciate the simple moments with your loved ones. You can start today. Just one phone call, sitting with them a little longer, a family meal, or saying I love you. These seemingly small actions can become the warm light in their final days. Now, I want you to do one thing. Take a minute, just 1 minute. Think about your parents, your grandparents. Are they showing these signs? Are they waiting for your care and attention that you've unintentionally overlooked? If the answer is yes, don't wait another second. Act today. Call them if you're far away. Visit them if you can. Sit with them a little longer and listen to their stories. Hold their hand and say what you've never said before. Sometimes, the most important thing in life is not what we achieve, but whether we have loved enough. If this video has helped you realize something important, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends and family so they can also recognize these signs and support their loved ones. And most importantly, hit the subscribe button to continue receiving meaningful content like this. At Elder Minds, we bring stories that touch the heart, knowledge to help you live better, and lessons that make you cherish life more every day. Click subscribe now and let's spread kindness and love together. Love while you still can, cherish the time you have, and live each day with no regrets.